Hello everybody, Fingertrap Master and Volette, and welcome back to more Dragon Quest Monsters Joker 2. In the last part, we got Captain Crow, and in this part we're going to scout all the giant free slot monsters except for possibly the calamari. It all really depends. I may not, depends on what mood I'm in. But the only notable change to go on before we start this video is Chiamris is now Gaia for Fierce Knight, Rose Guardian, which is, one moment, is made from lethal armor plus the upgraded version of Bone Baron. And the upgraded version of Bone Baron is Bone Baron plus Dark Slime Knight. That's at least how I got it. Or Gigantus, I can't remember, but try Dark Slime Knight first. So, we're going to go after the Wormmonger first, because he's the first one on our list. He's at the zip point of trepidation at nighttime or in the rain only. He'll be sleeping. Now, one thing I should warn you about scouting free slot monsters is, while they do respawn, I don't know when they respawn, but they do respawn after you've synthesized them, I know that, but if you just kill them, I don't know if they respawn when you leave the area or after a day passes or something. But, Wormmonger's going to be sleeping here, but I must warn you, like any other scouting monster, they can still take offense, and remember, when a monster takes offense, that means you can't scout it anymore, so I would definitely save before fighting any of these. So, we're going to be educated into waking up instead of just poking it. We're going to walk right into its mouth, and it's going to, of course, notice something stepping on its tongue, so it's going to unceremoniously spit us out. I still love that sentence. And now we're going to fight it. Now, the Wormmonger, he has nothing to threaten you with except for one attack. It's really powerful magical spell. It's only there in the post-game. Yes, you can fight him before the post-game, but you can't scout him, so I never did it. And it's this, like, fire spell or something. He can only go once in a turn, too. He's D rank for a reason. Now, Gaia has a ability called Counter Striker, which I love. Basically, if you get hit by a physical attack of sorts, then instead of, well, you'll still take the damage, but you'll do a counterattack, as the name implies. This is great for monsters with double trouble, or monsters that hit your entire team. It's kind of amazing, but there's a drawback to it, of course. The drawback being that that it can really ruin you when you're trying to scout monsters, considering that he can just kill the monsters for you, and you don't want that to happen. So, I kind of regret making him before fighting for Wormmonger, but at the same time, it's nothing too, like, horrible, you know. But your attack restored, Rayquaza, really? I mean, it's doing all 1 damage, so I don't want to kill it. It probably has like around 1,000 or so HP, so you gotta be careful. I want to use keep using Helm Splinter on it, but I don't know if I should risk it. Oh, what the hell. This is what multiple takes are for. Alright. Alright. Alright, there. Alright. Let's hope we don't kill it. Come on, lower the defense. Just lower for defense, lower for defense. Come on, you can do it, you can do it. Unnatural order, that just makes it so, it's like Trick Room in Pokemon. It just makes it so slow people go first, and fast people go last. Self-explanatory. Just keep defending, don't kill him. Please don't kill him. Oh, Sandstorm can make scouting him quite tricky if... Well, camera fell over. Sometimes it causes my camera to die. But, yes, your defense is lowered now. Alright, now's the best time to scout. Now, free slot monsters, they seem to join you easier, but raising their percentage is harder than normal monsters, as you can tell. And this is just for Wormmonger. But, if you can get up to a high enough percent, they're more likely to join you than other monsters, at least. That's what I've noticed in my experience. And there we go, we got the Wormmonger. And you can see he's only ranked D level 5, and his stats completely suck. Yeah, that's what happens with the free slot monsters, but we got him. I'm just going to put him away, and I will see you guys at the next free slot monster for Missing Links, who is a lot more painful to get. But I have scouted for Warmonger, the Tyrant of Trepidation, and he's gone now, as you can see. There's a giant ditch there. Alright then, well, I'll see you in the next part where, well, not the next part, but the next fight, where we will be fighting the Missing Links, and hopefully scouting it. Well, of course scouting it. Alright, bye. The next free slot monster is the Missing Links. It can be found at Doubtback here on the map. It's just right by the zip portal, you see. So you just zip and then go over here. Talk to the Maniacal Mole and he'll let you in. You can do this before post-game like the Warmonger, but you can't scout him then, so I never bothered with it because my only interest in the free slot monsters is to scout them and use them for synthesis and other things. Really, the only free slot monster I enjoy using just out of synthesis is actually the Bijon. But I don't know, I just kind of like his design. But these rock bombs are gonna be kind of like those things in Zelda, those metal spiked blades things that like pop out at you if you walk past them. It's really annoying in an RPG, you know, when they're enemy encounters. But basically, just go the other way. And, like, the opposite way of facing him. He is freaking out. He is going to explode, it looks like, so I'm just going to leave him be. Now this one can be a bit troublesome, but just go all the way around, and it can't do anything. But here's the Missing Links' tail. It's sleeping, and it's too lazy, so it's going to have its tail fight you instead. Now, this counts as its own monster, because remember, the tail's alive like that lion, goat thing in Dragon's Dogma. At least I think that's it. But the tail's alive, and this is not how you scout the Missing Links, by the way. I like how sleeping is part of the sprite, which does make sense, but Tall Tail, it's a free slot monster that's 100% unobtainable, and it's practically harmless. You can pretty much just kill this thing, and I don't know, it's got about like 700 HP, 600 HP. Really nothing that intimidating. Remember though, if you got Psych Up, then don't bother using it here. You use it for the next fight. Stares blankly. That's kind of just a great derby sentence. The Tall Tail stares blankly. And this next hit should kill it because it has a pathetic amount of HP. No, but the next one will, right? Right? Yes, and the entire Missing Links explodes. No, it doesn't. That's just the death animation. But since we literally kicked the Missing Links' ass, and that means that it's going to wake up, you know, you kind of notice something like your tail and entire body exploding. So it's going to, like, be all angry and turn around, and now we fight the Missing Links, which I find kind of funny that we can scout it, because we just like assaulted its tail when it was asleep. Remember, it's only here in the daytime because it's nocturnal. But now we just oomph and Helm Splinter away. Kabuff. Missing Links, he can do about 50 damage to your entire team with a normal attack, but if you use Kabuff, he's gonna be doing like 1 to 20 damage. It's really sad. He's got maybe about 1,000 health or so. He's doesn't have an insane amount of health though, so if you're using Helm Splinter instead of like just trying to lower his stats in general, then be careful. Definitely, because you don't want to kill him, because then you have to either reload or get him to respawn. Again, I don't know how you get the free slot monsters to respawn in Sandstorm. He has Sandstorm, just like the Warmonger, which can make scouting much more painful than it has to be. And I'll use one more Helm Splinter. Hopefully I won't counterattack it. Wish I could, like, heal him or something so I could just Helm Splinter him all day. And again, I don't want to be here all day Helm Splintering him. Alright, I can't. Please don't do a physical. Please don't counter. Come on, Gaia. Do not counter. Do not counter. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. Alright, good. Let's not risk Helm Splinter because there is the risk of Counter Striker. Again, a trade-off to Counter Striker. And this should be like 15% or so. Maybe 16? Yeah, 16. Now, unlike other free slot monsters, I always found the Missing Links to be much more resilient. Yes! I knew if I went off subject rambling, then he would join me. He has C rank, and that's it, Missing Links. he is more resilient than the other free slot monsters, but go ahead and try to get him. The next one will be the Baby Bjorn. Well, actually not the Baby Bjorn, but the Bjorn. He's also level 5 and a C rank. We are just completely working on increasing our free slot population. Alright, but there's something else here, actually, that I guess I'll show off. There's this kind of cool room where he was sleeping. This is like your motive for coming here before post-game. And there's this room in here, and it looks really cool. It has a treasure chest that doesn't respawn, and guess what's in it? A metal ticket. So, not really worth it, but again, so in the next fight, we will be scouting the Bjorn. Alright then, bye. Well, next fight. I'm so used to just saying bye instead of just editing, Alright. The next free slot monster is not the Baby Bjorn, but the Bjorn. There's absolutely no difference whatsoever. You can get him when he's either just randomly roaming isolation from what I hear, or you can just use the fire here, which I find much more helpful at the zip point. Remember, you can just fight these guys wherever you found them or fought them before. Just not when they're randomly roaming around, except with the Baby Bjorn, that is an exception. And he is just going to charge extremely slowly at us. Just to give us a little cutscene. I don't know what takes longer, this cutscene or the tall tale. Oh ho ho, I'm so funny. No, I'm not. That wasn't very funny. But, yeah. He's got moss all over his wing, but unlike the other free slot monsters, Baby Bjorn has something you want. Extremely rare item that is either gotten from killing him sometimes, or from klepto-cobbling him. Just get it from him when he respawns. I thought this was a theory my last attempt, but I actually stole it from him. Now, usually I would just save and move on, but he took offense. And so for you guys, didn't do it. Imposing won't work. You can't intimidate free slot monsters, as far as I know. Sadly. But if you use klepto-cobbler on him, let's see if we can get it this time. You actually want to use Kabuff here because he can actually hurt you. This time, like, do 10 damage to you with Kabuff. So, I don't know how much damage he does otherwise. He's really slow, though. It's probably my favorite wild free slot monster. But, Donk? What's Donk do? What's that do? I think it's an instant kill, but I'm not sure. No, don't fight him randomly! No! Don't attack Gaia, thank you. No, I don't want to kill him, I don't want to kill him. It will at least lower his defense. Don't counter-strike. I mean, I know he's got quite a bit of health, but still, I would prefer he stays as undamaged as possible. Let's try another klepto-cobbler instead of lowering his defense, because I have more interest in what you can get from him. Now, usually for me, Baby Bjorn is much easier to scout than our free slot. He stares blankly, I love that. Well, I really want to steal that item from him again, so I'm going to just defend with everybody and do klepto-cobble again because I really want that item. Come on, I can steal it. Yeah, oh, that's my defense restoring. He has bags of Beastie Bites on him, basically. And remember, there's only 11 of those in the game. Well, yeah, you can actually, get those from him. It's really helpful. He will have them either randomly when he dies or when he respawns. From synthesizing, klepto-cobble. Sadly, you won't hold them in the wild, if you scout him. But there we are, Baby Bjorn. Quick and easy. He's always been easy for me to get. Or just Bjorn. But, very, very easy compared to the others, in my opinion. But try to steal from him if you can, because he's got bags of Beastie Bites. Thankfully, remember, free slot monsters respawn once you either kill them or scout them. At least I think they respawn if you kill them. They should. So, synthesize them as much as you want, get bags of Beastie Bites as much as you want, and I will see you at the next free slot monster, which is not the Calamari, but instead a different one. Alright, next one is this one. Our next free slot monster is the ruler of the skies herself, Empyra. She's here at the top of Cragvigation, where you fought the Gmon. We haven't actually battled Empyra before, but she's not that difficult. It depends. If you have undead and demons, then she's going to be doing a lot of damage to you using her holy magic. But if you just have, like, if you don't use those, then you should be fine. The only problem, the Empire has two problems with fighting her. She has Wave of Relief, which is horrible for scouting her, and her percentage is insanely low. For, I don't know, I usually have to use a bag of Beastie Bites, but I don't want to waste them here, so I guess I'll use them. So you are a scout that bears special powers. It seems you've saved the Great One Leonex, and it seems the Great One has given me extraordinary powers by making my ring more shiny. Very well, if the Great One would, I shall serve you. That was easy. No, it's not. But first, see if I'm worthy, blah blah blah, so see if we have to scout. Now, how does this whole process of just scouting work? Is it like a demonstration of power or something? What is it? Like, I really do wonder. Oh well, do I want to use my bag of Beastie Bites? Sure, I guess I'll show it off. Oomph myself. Use Helm Splinter. She's got about 2,000 HP, but, again, her attacks won't be doing much damage if you use Kabuff. It's her magic you gotta worry about. So now she will start at 10%, at the beginning. Of any scouting. As long as she doesn't take offense, then she will stay at 10% at least. Alright then, 0 damage. And I love how giant of a wind up that attack has when it doesn't when you're like inside a building or something, because she like goes through the wall, if I'm correct. I don't know, only I would find that humorous. But take this. Yep, that's all she's gonna do for her attack. She's gonna say, take this. That's it. Just saying, take this. That's lame, even by Dr. Robotnik's standards. Kazapple hurts, and may kill Hades. What? I'm really confused. That usually does like 300 damage. Does defense give you resistance to magic or something? Oh, well, see, 10%, and she's at 13%, you see, so 3%, 6%, 9%, but overall 19%. Failed to scout. Take offense. Weighs things up, because I gave you food. Wind on back. Boom. Nothing. And Counter-Striker comes on in to be a pain. Your defense restores, so we're probably going to have a lower scouting rate. I don't know, defense net doesn't seem to make as much of a difference as I'd like, but it usually makes like a 1% difference for each monster, which you could say is a drastic difference, but I don't know, 2% difference. Oh. Failed to scout. Weighs things up. Or they can take offense. I'm gonna weigh things up. For now, take this. But or they can take offense if you give them a bag of Beastie Bites. Are the creators, like designers, just that nice? Are they like, you know, there's only like 11 of these in the game unless you steal them from certain enemies. So we're gonna be polite and make it so they can't take offense. And that's it. I got Empyra. That is an extremely lucky run. She is A rank, nature, level 5. Yeah, lucky run, because last time she destroyed my team and I hardly was able to get her. But, got her this time. I used my bag of Beastie Bites, but, whatever. You gotta spend Beastie Bites to make Beastie Bites? Alright, that doesn't make sense. You know what, I'm just gonna shut up. And I guess I'll show the Calamari next. Alright, bye. And last, and certainly not least, considering this is my 5th try, it's the Calamari. Now, the thing about the Calamari is it's a lot different from the other free slot monsters. First off, it can actually hurt your team. Not through damage, but with status effects, which make you lose control of your team, so you can't actually scout it, well, you know, like, do damage to it. Like, paralyzing you or poisoning you, but also, if it confuses you, your team members can kill each other, which is much more powerful than any of the attacks it can do. It does have some magic, but its magic's about as good as all the other free slot monsters. You can also make a Calamari, It's King Squid plus Calamari Kid plus Calamari Kid. A waste, considering you can just scout it, and I'm pretty sure it respawns. Like, it should, like the other 3 slot monsters. But, one thing to note is, it also has tentacles, which, drop sets of machine parts every time you kill them. And so I'd recommend running through the map again real quickly, and this battery's almost dead. Just stupid. Stupid. Let's see if I can scout it extremely quickly and fail. Come on. Scout it at a low percent. Scout it at a low percent. Come on. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm being silent because I'm actually, worried that my camera will die. And it has foot decker, which is nice to deal with. But, let's just hope. Come on, hope. Maybe with a low percentage that I can get it. So that way I don't have to redo this again. Because I may not do it if it takes forever. Yes, I did it! At that low of a percent with a dying battery. This game actually likes me. It's rank S level 5 like the others, and it's apparently pretty good from what I hear. So, I've never scouted it before, but low battery, and it works. That's great. I wasn't expecting that. I seriously was not expecting that. Like, that's just kind of great. And you pack a fair punch for someone with only 2 arms, right? I'll come along, and yeah, we got the calamari. And so, this video is not over yet, though. I have one last thing to show. So, I will see you guys then. One last thing to show off, once you've, raised them enough, 1 second, go to Dr. Lump if you want an easy X-rank monster. And no, it's not for Leon X. But, put together your missing links with your Wormonger, and you'll get a missing links or whatever. I gave it a Phoenix Scepter so it could hold more skills, and I just like the missing links in general. And put your Bjorn together with your Empyra, and you will get a new monster. You will get Orochi. And no, it is not an awesome reference to Okami, for you Okami fans. Orochi is actually part of Japanese mythology. And Orochi is an easy 3-slot X-rank monster, but the problem with he has Grand Slammer, Hit Squad, Tactical Genius, and Crafty Fire Breather. Some pretty good skills. The only problem with Orochi is at first he's going to suck, because you're not going to be patient with your 3-slot monsters, like get them to have amazing stats, each of them. So Oroshi's going to have some pretty subpar stats to begin with, like 82 attack here, 45 defense, 56 agility, and 33 wisdom, 192 HP, and take 20 XP to level up from level 1. So overall, Orochi levels up slower than most monsters, and isn't very powerful. However, thanks to the powers of the Phoenix Scepter, you can upgrade him as much as you want if you insist on constantly upgrading him. Funny thing I should mention about 3 slots, they can't equip any weapons except for staffs. So that was so they could, and thank God for that, because if they couldn't do that, then they'd be a lot more useless, and making them good would be impossible. But, alright, so we're gonna give him Orochi attack boost free, missing links. Let's see. Bjorn, what's this? Bjorn, was it? No. I'll give him Bjorn, sure. And Wisdom boost too. And I just wanted to show us off that you can make Orochi. He's not hard to make. He's what you call a 4-body synthesis, which is when the grandparents matter of a monster. So, like, for example, like, you see, if I were just to put the Bjorn together with the missing links, wouldn't make anything special. But because before I made Bjorn, I had Bjorn plus Empyra, and before I made Missing Links, I had Wormonger plus missing links, then when I put them together, I get a Orochi. Almost all X-rank monsters require a synthesis similar to this. So, that's Orochi for you. That's for Free Salt Monsters. That'll do it for your video. Thank you for watching, even though all I did was run around and scout things in this video. If you enjoyed this video, hit the like button, and if you didn't, then hit the dislike button, and tell me why, and give me a better reason than nothing, or just a better reason than all you did was, like, scout monsters the entire video, because that's pretty much what you're getting if you were watching this video. I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. Alright then. I'll see you guys later, and this is me signing out. Bye.